Hi everyone, I'm Lindsay Boach. This is Good to Know, and we're here to draw some laughs out of you. It's actually the specialty of cartoonist Jim Greenwald.
Every morning I wake up, there's some new sequestration cartoon in my head.
He's become pretty popular around his Arizona retirement community thanks to his daily cartoon series, Sequestered at the Colonnade. He pokes fun at our new normal with cartoons like, "Just my luck, I marry a stockbroker instead of a barber," and "Couldn't we just keep track of the sequestered days on a piece of paper?" His passion to make others smile began at a young age with some encouragement from Mom.
She said, "If you really want me to be proud of you," she said, "I would like to see you draw one cartoon every day and give it to someone who's having a bad day. And if you can make them smile or make them laugh," she said, "then you've accomplished what God gave you that gift for."
It's still working, Jim.
It's the reaction I get from others. That's the whole thing.
So even though we might be missing some of our favorite hobbies, Jim is still keeping us entertained.
Try to get them to smile, try to get them to laugh, and for a few seconds, maybe they can forget all of this stuff that's going on.
No reason to feel blue here. Things are looking pretty rosy. We're getting artsy today. This is Good to Know.
There's hundreds, thousands, and millions of wonderful people in this world.
This is bigger than me. That is what gets me up early in the morning, and that's what puts me to sleep late at night.
There's no amount of gratitude that I can express to this animal for what he's been able to give me in my life.
Yeah, he's much more than a dog. He's a family member.
He's my friend, and I thank God for him.
You know how you have your people. These are my people.
Oh my gosh, you're here. We're so excited that you are here.
Are you ready to see some amazing art? Today, we're celebrating artists. Our storytellers from all across the country have found amazing artists who are painting, sewing, and designing, all to do good for their communities. And we start with an artist in Indiana.
Sometimes words are not needed to send a message. And in this art, it is all about empathy. A flower placed as a symbol of hope for growth, cardinals for Hoosier roots, and even a masked hot air balloon to add some humor among the instilled uncertainty of our times. It's Indianapolis artist William Denton Ray's depiction of our society.
It kind of reinforces the impact of community when the characters are so close together and they're being safe and encouraging the community to wear masks. And again, the idea of just a cultural, group of characters coming together.
William is one of 6 local artists taking part in the city's initiative called #MaskUpIndy, an effort to encourage everyone to wear a mask.
The color of the art that I did is kind of happy and vibrant and hopeful. And the idea of that is to try to, make people hopeful that we can get past this by just simply wearing a mask.
For business owners like Neil Taflinger, the co-owner of Homespun Modern Handmade on Mass Ave, he says everyone wearing a mask will help keep them open after what is and has been a very trying year.
Like everybody, it's been a roller coaster. It's such a simple thing to do to reduce transmission rates. It's going to be a long time before we really have a normal flu season or a normal anything. So anything that we can do that's small and doesn't take that much effort, we might as well.
His store is celebrating a decade in business this year as it continues to honor local artists who provide all the products on his store shelves. And now, on his storefront windows, is this artwork.
I hope it builds solidarity so people realize as much of a politically divisive issue it is, it's really about public health and safety. And it's really about empathy. If you look at what a lot of the artists are doing, the message behind their artwork is care and concern for other people.
Amanda Kingsbury is with the Arts Council of Indianapolis. The city of Indianapolis worked with them for #MaskUpIndy as a social awareness campaign to share a non-threatening but appealing visual call to action in hopes to keep the economy open and keep the city vibrant.
The one by Israel Solomon right now, you're seeing somebody hold flowers behind their back to present to a healthcare worker. And then there's another one where the main subject is kind of thinking of 3 distinct people in her life that she cares about, and her eyes are closed.
These 6 pieces of art, all beautiful with a different aesthetic and style, together all share one message of hope for the future by having compassion now.
From masks to makeup, this next artist's signature style is sure to put a smile on your face.
I have kisses in all of my pieces that I do. The kisses really represent love and self-love and beauty, personal empowerment, positivity.
This is Sarasota artist Lipstick Lex.
So I paint with the lipstick, I draw with the lipstick, I use stencils with the lipstick.
Real name? Alexis Frazier. The Lipstick Artist Gallery is a dazzling Technicolor tribute to the human spirit.
I wanted to create art that was impactful, something that was meaningful and memorable. It's just feel-good art.
I met Lipstick Lex when she was teaming up with Feeding Tampa Bay for a new project, handing out bags filled with snacks and art and life supplies to families at a food pantry.
Here's a little something extra for Mom, Dad, and the kids.
The Made with Love project, it's actually based off of a painting that I have here in the gallery.
Lipstick Lex says the community has supported her passion for so long, she decided to start a nonprofit for families in need called Kisses for a Cause.
Not only will it kind of fulfill our own souls during this time, but it'll also help fulfill the lives of others as well.
This next artist in Virginia is showing how you can be creative and send an important message.
Summertime for middle school students usually means taking a break from lessons and learning, but not for one young girl in Henrico. 11-year-old London Hart is actually diving deeper into our country's history and studying recent events, including protests against racial injustice.
Back when the protests were really first getting started, after the George Floyd incident, I was having like a conversation with my parents about like what was going on and like what was happening. And they were telling me that all about like racism.
A conversation London says was really upsetting.
Just because they're like a minority or anything doesn't mean like you should be treated unfairly or anything. It made me feel like really unhappy that that was happening.
So the budding artist picked up her canvas and paintbrush and expressed her support for the Black Lives Matter movement the best way she knows how, by painting. And then she turned those paintings into t-shirt designs.
A bunch of people were really happy that I started doing this like movement or with the t-shirts, and everybody was just buying them and buying them and buying them.
London's Support Shirts campaign was shared so much online that it blew up.
At first I only expected to sell like 50 shirts at the most or something. So far, I have 875, raising $4,600.
All that money London is donating to organizations fighting for racial equality, teaching others you're never too young to get involved with a cause you care about.
As long as you know what you're doing and you feel like you know what you're saying and you have something you can support, then I feel like you can stand out and use your voice.
Everything starts with a cardboard base.
Wayne Brzezinka lets his work do the talking.
I don't want to be silent.
For years, he's wanted to address an issue that's often brushed aside.
Racism is a touchy subject, and I'm white. What do I have to say about it? You know, what can I say about it?
But after the death of George Floyd, he no longer had questions.
I watched the video and was moved so deeply. I'm like, again, I can't be silent. I have to say something, do something.
Since the answer was right in front of him.
You know what? I have had success as an artist, and my art is my voice, and I can't be quiet.
For years, he's made collage art, telling stories through portraits, and now he's dedicating one to George Floyd.
My voice has come out through George Floyd's portrait. I want people to stop and be contemplative and to think about racism, to think about George Floyd's life.
While Floyd's face can be seen, this portrait also focuses on a bigger picture.
I didn't want to have people forget the other individuals who have also lost their lives, you know, through police brutality.
Because sometimes the strongest message isn't always from the loudest voice.
I think there is a lot of power in art.
There's so much more that's good to know. Our next artist wants his creations all over the country.
This is bigger than me. That is what gets me up early in the morning, and that's what puts me to sleep late at night.
It's good to know.